Hey guys, welcome back for another video. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be breaking down our 2025 Florida Gators football schedule. We're going to look over every single game, try to predict what games they might win, where they might lose, and which games specifically on the 2025 schedule might be toss-ups, which could go either way. There's a lot of anticipation coming for these Florida Gators. No one was under more pressure starting the 24 season than Billy Napier. But guys, guess what? He finished the season on a high note. They showed how competitive they were. They fought their way back that second half. They beat Ole Miss. They have competitive games versus the Bulldogs. They showed the fight they had, the will they had, but with that promise finishing the 24 season leads to some potential momentum and now some expectations for the 2025 season. Will Billy Napier and company be able to live up to those new expectations? But first things first, guys, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments about the Gators or anything else, drop them below and I will respond to every single one of them. We have our 2025 schedule up there on the board. You see the way that I broke it down. Now, I'm not saying they're going to win these games. I'm not saying they're going to lose these games. As of right now, this is the way that I predict Vegas is going to be early season predicting these games as of right now. The blue games. Those are the games that they're going to be favored in as of right now from Vegas, the yellow or the toss-ups. They could go either way. Not saying they're going to win them, not saying they're going to lose them. It's a 50-50, could go either way. And of course, the red is these games that they are more than likely as of right now going to come into that game as the preseason underdog. Last season, do not forget that Billy Napier and company, they had a 4.5 win prediction from Vegas last season. Vegas did not predict them making a bowl game. They won 8 games. They made a bowl game. They beat a top 10 team, finished with a lot of promise. Billy Napier was able to take that momentum, capitalize on it in the offseason, finish with a top 10 recruiting class, finish with a top 20 portal class. Billy has been hard at work. He's been working the coaching staff. He's been working this roster, trying to build some depth. Where they really need to get things going, they need to find some new developed weapons on the offensive side at the skilled positions. Running back, wide receiver, you have the guy who's getting a lot of praise at quarterback, DJ Lagaway, one of the most anticipated quarterbacks in recent Florida football history. Showed you the promise last season that he had. He had some picks, but he was a true freshman starting. Will he be able to turn all of that offseason news into stats on the field this season? All eyes will be on him. Some people has him have an early season Heisman frontrunner. Some people are getting a little carried away here, but will Billy Napier? He loves to call those plays himself. A lot of Florida Gator fans, you guys are a rabid fan base. You love your Florida Gators. A lot of people want him to give up play calling duties, just overwatch this team like a general. And then on the defensive side, did he make enough changes, especially in the trenches, front seven, to be able to get this team in a very, very competitive and deep SEC conference? No conference is deeper. No conference is harder to win. Florida last season, 4.5 wins. They almost completely doubled that. They showed what they can do, but they must carry that momentum the way they finished 24 all through the whole offseason into the 25 season. Thankfully for them, they have a little bit of an easy start to that schedule. Hopefully they can build up some momentum there, start running through these games, pile up some wins. As of right now, I think Vegas has them hovering about 7 to 8 early season wins as of right now. Will they be able to win more than that? Billy, you survived the hot seat last season, but you're technically still on the hot seat right now. If he comes into this season and wins 6 games, he's probably getting fired. He needs to make sure he wins at least 8 games. You have to at least smash what you did last season. Florida had the most difficult schedule I have ever seen in my life last season. They were able to survive it, still won 8 games, showed how good they can be. Schedule's very tough this season, one of the 5 hardest, but not as tough technically as it was last season. But let's start looking at the schedule. Obviously, they start things off with Long Island University. There's a lot of news so far. What is the health status of DJ Lagaway? Billy's been really silent on that. Makes complete sense. He said as of right now, they were looking for a second opinion. Second opinion on what? That's the big question. Will he be starting the season? Will we see him in the spring? Will he be ready for the LSU game? The Miami game, the Texas game, we don't know as of right now, but no matter what, they should be able to obviously win the game and win the game convincingly versus LIU. You have DJ Lagaway. Bailey's going to be backing him up. He might get some reps here. You want your backup to get some reps, just like Lagaway got reps last season in that Miami game. Eugene Wilson, he's going to be back as that star wide receiver. He's the guy that can make a difference, was a little banged up last season. You have Hawkins, Mizell, Jackson, Sturdivant, Wilson, and then a running back, Ball, and Jacoby Jackson Jr. Look for Florida. They want to keep this ball on the ground, establish a great run game, take some pressure off of your young Lagaway, open up that play action and really let him take advantage on those deep play action passes here. They should cruise to an early season win. That's one thing that they didn't have last season when they lost that first game to Miami. And then they have an in-state game here. USF, this game's going to be September 6th. You see they're starting out the season back-to-back home games. They should be able to win this game convincingly. USF had a little bit of a competitive game first half versus Miami last season, and then before that versus Alabama. They're going to play you physical that first half, but Florida should be able to out-talent them by the time the second half starts. Then you have your first real test here. LSU at LSU September 13th. I have them coming into this game as a toss-up.